middle child. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to read his obituary and change it into my own words and give you a life sketch of who he was, and then tell you some of the things I remember about him. Paul Addison Smith passed away suddenly last Monday on August 12th, leaving behind his beautiful wife Lori and my two sisters, Serena and Amanda. Paul was a true Arizona native, born to the late Philip and Janice Smith. Paul and Lori married in Sedona, Arizona on October 3rd, 1992, and have been married for 27 years. Paul was a family man before anything else, and was truly the greatest husband and dad. I can vouch. Paul was also known to be a real MacGyver. If you don't know what that means, it means he could fix anything. He was a roofer, superintendent for Headley Roofing Company for over 40 years. And he was gifted with the carpenter ability to fix and make anything. He was honest and loving, never took shortcuts, never lied, was very loyal. He's survived by my mom and my sisters and me, and my granddaughter, or his granddaughter, my daughter to be. Amanda laughs loud. He's also survived by his two sisters, Margie and Pam, and their husbands, Laney and Steve, in addition to what you saw, many nieces, cousins, nephews. Paul will be forever in our hearts and missed immensely. My dad was my superhero, like legitimately. From the time that I was 3 years old, one of my earliest memories, we were waiting for our house to be built, and I think we were sleeping on a floor somewhere, and I was watching Barney, and they have a playhouse, you know, like with the slides that come off of it and the monkey bars, and all I remember asking him was if he could make a Barney playhouse, and we had a Barney playhouse. And it was awesome. It had 2 slides and swing set and monkey bars. He also made a teeter-totter for us. He could do anything and everything. I remember one of the coolest things that has helped me a lot in my life is that he knew how to get everywhere. And when I was a kid and I had to go somewhere for a sleepover, he would just ask for their address, not the crossroads, just the address. And he would know exactly where it was. And I never knew how he did that, even today. He could unicycle, for anybody that didn't know that. And if anything was wrong with your car, or I remember one time I had a tire blow and I heard it was my spare tire that blew, and it was in Sedona. Not in Sedona, it was in Scottsdale, and he was somewhere near Sedona, and he drove straight down to save me, and I waited there for like 2 hours. And he wasn't mad or annoyed or anything, because he was the most patient and understanding man. The best thing that he ever did was love my mom really well. He loved her more than I've ever known anybody to love anybody. He was the happiest when we were happy. If we were on vacation and, you know, he had 3 girls, so if tension was a little high, he would do whatever he could to keep the peace. And as soon as things were looking up, he had a smile on his face and he was ready to just have a good time. He did not hold anything over anybody. He was the easiest person to get along with and to just sit with and talk to. He almost never lost his temper, and when he did, it was because I was fighting with one of my sisters or my mom. And he'd be like, I know, but you just gotta make things right.